Good morning, everybody. This is Gulfport, Mississippi, and the site that we are at is where a teenager, Jaheim McMillan, was shot weeks ago here by police. The community here has actually been rallying for weeks, both sort of demanding that the officers are sort of held to account, but also just to get the videos released. So far, the community hasn't actually seen any footage in this shooting. Again, it was a shooting in the head, the fatal shooting in the head of a 15-year-old teenager. So you can see here, this is the site where it happened. And these are signs for Jaheim.
No justice! Say his name! 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 No justice! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! No peace! I'm black and I'm proud! 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 Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! No peace! 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 Justice! Now! No peace! Justice! Now! Jaheim! Don't shoot! Hands up! 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 Don't shoot! Jaheim! Jaheim!
Did you want to talk to my audience about what's going on here?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm just waiting on this jump right here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whenever you're ready. Yeah. Hey.
Boy, how you
Good to
feeling?
see you.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Glad you made it out.
Glad to be out here.
Hell yeah.
They don't let you carry those around in New York, huh?
Not at all. You get around me, you see it. You call this Southern hospitality.
I've already started my live. Do you want to talk about why you came out here?
Absolutely.
Talk to me. Whenever you're ready.
We have to understand that George Floyd's death was a call to arms, to be woke, to rally. This is a call to arms to unify and show black power. We've come too far in this country not to unite now. There is nothing that can defeat us. There is nothing more powerful than our unity. And that's why you have people from several states from across the country who've come down here today to say justice for Raheem, to say we need reparations, to say it's time for us to send a message that an assault on one of us is an assault on all of us. And there's no way that we're going to take that lying down. Let this be the template for how we respond every time there's a governmental abuse of our rights.
What have you thought about how little media coverage there's been to this particular shooting?
The reason that the media is not covering this is because they want people to go into the midterm elections feeling like everything is all right. Okay? The Democrats want to act like they have solved the problem of policing, and they've actually turned the tide to make people want police, not us of course, but to make people want police. So at the same time, Joe Biden is giving more money to police unions and police departments across the country. Police are out here killing innocent 15-year-old kids. It's a bad look. It counters their narrative.
Right.
So and we absolutely can't have that. We have to take a stand to show the world what it is. I'm glad you out here. And make no mistake about it, with social media, everybody will know we were out here today.
And what is your message to sort of the media, right? If they can't ignore you, what do you want people to know?
A lot of people said the revolution won't be televised because the true revolution happens in the minds and in the hearts of black people. Once they realize that they have no help coming, that they do not have any political friends coming, there's no one else coming to our rescue, then we'll come together. So we don't need national media to carry this, right? As long as the message is sent out to our people, and as long as we put pressure on this local government to make them release that body cam footage. That's what we're doing. We're out here. This is constitutionally protected by the First and the Second Amendments. We're operating within our rights as Americans.
All right, we'll see how it goes. See you out there, man.
All right.
See. So that was Hawk Newsom, who is actually a leader of a Black Lives Matter group from New York. So something that's kind of interesting is, as he mentioned, of course you've got folks from Mississippi out here, who are sort of locally affected by this. But you have people coming from as far in one direction as New York, and of course you also have members of the Elmer Geronimo Pratt Pistol and Rifle Gun Club, which is actually from Texas. So people coming from a variety of places. I will say that something that's going to make today difficult is that it's supposed to start raining soon, and it's going to be raining the whole day. So we will see how effective my videography will be in that context.
Justice! No racism! No justice! No racism! No justice! No racism! No justice! No racism! No justice! No racism! Hands up!
Don't shoot!
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 No justice!
No peace!
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 No racism!
No peace!
No racism!
No peace!
No racism!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No racism!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace! No justice! No justice! No justice!
doing. All things considered. Well, we're here for you. Like I said, we're here for you. Anything that you need, you know what I mean? If the police are harassing you, let us know. We'll be out. We're here for you. Anything you need.
Due to the weather, we finna line up on this side street. We just gonna car caravan to the police department, handle our business there. One of them say we gotta say, and then we're gonna pull over to Jones-Port under the pavilion, right to the right. The two that's empty. All right. Excuse me.
How you doing, sister? My name is Rachel. I'm the caravan.
Mama, this the one. Mama's car, the first car.
Last night.
Coming out. Right here.
Yeah.
Just point coming out. Coming from this side.
Whenever we need it, you be right here, okay? All right.
Start of a new movement because of what we're under. So, you're one of the queens. I didn't do this last night. That's what you birthed.
Let me talk to you for 1 second away from everybody. I want to tell you something.
Right across from the police department, Jones-Port, two big pavilions.
Gather around real quick so I can let y'all know what we finna do. Because of the weather, we don't want to lose today. So we finna line up and park caravans to the police department so the family and these leaders can say what they gotta say to them too. We came to say it too. And then we're gonna pull over to Jones-Port under the pavilions and finish the rally. So everybody line up behind the panthers. They finna show you how to line up in your car. You finna pull to the police station so before the weather get bad. You know, the cameras can hear what's being said. Everybody can see them. And then we'll finish coming over to Gulfport, which I'll reiterate that over there. All right.
All right. Somebody gotta get this.
happened here?
You want to record from the front? You sit in the back?
I'll go in the front if it's okay with you.
You want to record?
Yeah.
Right there, you good?
Is that okay?
Push that seat up so you can fit behind you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Try not to mess up your groceries here.
Nah, don't worry about it. If you want to pet, just put the back of that seat up.
Oh, yeah. I got you. Alright, so to my folks watching live, the rain really started pouring. And so they're going to their next destination, which is the police station, I guess, right?
Yeah, we are headed to the police station. Right now, it's about, we were going to march over there. We still plan on marching, but we want the mother to be able to make the statement she needs to make.
Right.
Before we, before the rain gets too bad. So we just met the mother and the family. Everybody's locked and loaded, and we're going over to the precinct so that they can hear what why is Nick out there by himself? You got your eyes on him?
I see him. I think he's just kind of directing traffic there.
I got him.
Yeah, there it is.
Come on, son.
Should I come out? Or...
If you want.
Alright. I'll leave my bag here for a moment.
Yeah, both sides.
All right, this rain's too bad, so I don't want to fuck up my camera. I'm gonna get back in his car. Woo. Okay. All right, so just to kind of again explain what's kind of going on here. The protesters are here at Family Dollar, which is where Jaheim McMillan, I believe that's how it's pronounced, McMillan, whatever, was shot in the head by police. He was a 15-year-old, and so there have been protests here for weeks, I'm told, but basically the national media hasn't been giving it any attention. You know, when I asked Hawk why he thinks it hasn't been getting that kind of attention, he basically said, well, because it's a midterm election and you know, it's not politically expedient and so forth. You know, because the Democrats are framing themselves as pro-law enforcement, and so basically he thinks that the media is not covering it because it doesn't make sense for them to politically. So in any event, right now what's kind of happening is that there's heavy rain here, and so the rally got kind of rained out, and what they're going to do, or what they are doing right now, is caravanning over to the police station. All right. Wow, it really came down quick.
Yeah, that's what it's been all day, man.
When I read the weather this morning, I was like, oh no.
I just ain't like I'm standing out there by myself.
Yep. Okay, again, to folks watching here, we're kind of sort of toward the back of kind of a caravan, I guess, heading toward the police station so that the victim in this shooting's mother can speak out to the department that killed her son. While we're driving, do you mind talking about kind of the coalition that's out here today?
All right. So what you have is us, Black Opportunities. You know, we were Black Lives Matter, Greater New York. Black Opportunities. We have chapters in New York, Philadelphia. This is the head of our Philadelphia branch, Brother Nadir. You have Elder Geronimo Pratt Gun Club from Texas. You have several militia groups from Mississippi, right here in Mississippi, and it's important that we came in and showed support and solidarity. You know, this is Mississippi ran, but it's black folk from across the country coming together saying, you know, a 15-year-old was killed, nobody's paying attention, we gonna show up and make sure that the world sees what's going on. Like, we can't sit back in our homes comfortably and critique what's happening in America. Nothing is going to come from a critique. Nothing is going to come from sporadic marches. What we need is sustained, organized, unified action. That's where we win. You know, a lot of people look at what's happening with Kanye West and Kyrie Irving, and they're like, whoa, look at how they were shut down. Look at what's happening to them. But what they don't realize is there aren't a lot of Jewish people, right? But the Jewish community is unified. So I'm all about building black unity, right? So we don't have to cry to the government to help us. We don't have to cry to politicians. We don't have to rely on white people or any other people to do anything for us. There's $1 trillion spending power in black communities. Like, that means something. That means something. And we got to figure out how to harness all that energy. Everything we need is in-house. Black architects, black techs, black lawyers. I went to law school. You know, we got all that we need. We got all that we need. We don't need nobody else. We just have to bring it together.
Why don't you see either political party as sort of standing up for you?
The Republicans don't like us. They've made it abundantly clear that they are not for civil rights. And the Democrats make their living by convincing us that the Republicans are racist, one, and two, keeping us in need and relying upon them. We don't need welfare as much as we need better schools, right? There's a reason why schools in blue cities, blue states are failing, right? Folks don't want us on our feet. They like to keep us in a position as second-class citizens, and that's why we have to take control of our schools, right? When we think about, I think Dr. King said it. He said, Malcolm X said it, only a fool will let his enemy educate his children. Right? That's why we have our own school in the Bronx, New York, Black Opportunities, right? This is why we take it upon ourselves to teach the youth, bring the youth together, right? This is our obligation. We can't wait. And you know, when you start talking like this, people say you sound like a Republican. No, I sound like somebody with common sense. We can't wait for anybody to help us. We have to build self-sustaining communities. So when you have something like what happens to Jaheim, right? Folks can come together and cripple a city economically, right? Wasn't that what the Montgomery bus boycott was? Wasn't that what the Montgomery bus boycott was? Right? It was folks coming together and crippling a city. That was them hitting a city economically as hard as they possibly could. As hard as they possibly could by not taking the bus. And they did that. We can do this, right? We just need people to organize it. I dedicate my life. You know what? Can we just park right here? Is there space over there?
Looks like it.
It looks like we better off over there. Right? We can do all this on our own. We don't need to wait for people. So what you're seeing here is people who organize for weeks to come together, organize together, to come together to make a statement here. And I think it's super important that folks know that we're in the middle of a storm. Which looks like some crazy tropical storm, but people are out here and they don't care. All they care about is justice. All they care about is ending the oppression of black people. This oppression is not going to be legislated away. It's not going to be legislated away. It's not going to be handed to you. You're not going to find one people who gained their freedom by begging their oppressor. It has to be sustained effort. Yeah, there's force. Yeah, we're out here, we're armed. There's a force element, but there's also the cerebral. And that's what's way more important. You understand? Because not everybody's going to be out here on the front lines, but people help, right? They dedicate their time, their energy, their resources, right? All this stuff costs money, okay? People help out however they can. That's how we get there, like a community, like a tribe, man. Let's get out of here. No, damn, I'm going to take a sip of this nasty coffee, man. I hate black coffee.
Goes right to the blood.
That's what they say.
What I want to show you is love. Because you know, we run around with them motherfuckers who be hating. What? Oh, you knocking niggas? That's all I'm coming with.
them proud. At this time, we're going to let the family speak and address the community. And from there, we're going to let all of them speak, all impacted families. But we're going to start with Jaheim McMillan's family. Any one of them that want to say something, we're going to give them the floor. From them, we will move to the organizers and the leaders. We're going to keep it to the leaders of these organizations. Just make sure our messaging and the narrative is clear. Nothing changed up, but any leader of any organization can speak. But we're going to start with the family. So at this time, if there's any family member of Jaheim McMillan that wants to say something, just come grab the megaphone. The floor is yours.
Whose house? Our house. Whose house? Our house. Whose house? Our house. Sydney.
Jaheim.
Sydney.
Jaheim.
First of all, I'd like to give honor to God, who's the head of all of our lives, for all of us to be here today. We like to, as part of this family, we're just so overwhelmed with all of the support that you guys have been given over these past weeks that we've been going through, the things that we have been going through with this. It is so sad that our communities have to gather this way in order for us to come as one, when it takes the lives of not only our fathers, our brothers, now our children. At one time, we used to have to look at all the fathers and look at where that community was going and what our children was raising into. And as a single mother myself, it was very difficult to look at my 3 sons and figure out how to make them the men that they need to be. Now, I am so afraid of looking at my grandchildren and knowing whether or not they're going to make it home and making it home alive. We have to start now, today, if not other day, to start gathering together, keeping our children close, and start teaching them, preparing them, growing them, in educating them. The big part is educating them on their safety, their rights, and how to protect themselves, as well as continue to protect our community. Jaheim's name will always reign because of today. We're going to make sure that his life will always be of a purpose.
That's right. That's right.
And he and his mother and I have talked many times about what we can do after this day. What is our tomorrow going to look? And I'm going to tell you something, Gulfport, Mississippi. You need to be prepared and get ready. Because guess what we're going to do? We're going to start shutting down some buildings. And we're going to start opening up some buildings for our children. We're going to start bringing in our community the way it used to be. We're going to start growing and making sure that our community has the riches, the money, the resources, the library, the education, all of the things that we need to make sure our community can grow and thrive. We're also going to start being at that board. We're going to be at the tables making decisions like we're supposed to bring the money back to the community like it's supposed to. So children, and we're going to start making and opening up doors for each and every one of these young people that I see that is our future, so that they can become the lawyers, the judges, the doctors, and anything else that needs to be a part of this community, so that we can have all the things that we're supposed to, like we had before. So I'm just saying to you, today is just the first day of many of these days, and Jaheim's name will be on one of these streets. Not one. He's going to be on many of these streets named in remembrance of what we are going to do and bring back to Gulfport, Mississippi, because it is a long time coming, and it's time for our children to be able to prosper and be seen not just with handcuffs and on the ground, but be seen as prosperous community leaders as they are supposed to be. So today, we thank you for starting this, but I promise you guys, this is not the last time you're going to hear from the McMillan or the Mateen family, because baby, we coming together, we coming strong, and we're going to come after what we're supposed to come after, and that is this community, to bring our community back to where it's supposed to be for these children out here. Thank you.
Save me! What it mean? Fight back! What it mean? Fight back! Save me! Jaheim! What it mean? Fight back! 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 Fight back! What it mean? What it mean? Fight back! What it mean? Fight back!
Next family.
At this time, yeah.
Test. Hotel. Black Power. Black Power. My name is Kamal Kareem. I am the Counselor General of the Black Liberation Movement. On behalf of his beloved family, the Mateen family, McMillan, and all concerned who have lost this loved one. You know, we just witnessed the travesty of justice once again involving Emmett Till that was killed in 1955, and still in 2022, we cannot get any type of justice. Mamie Till and Emmett Till have passed off the scene. Today, when I saw Jaheim's mother, Sister Mateen, I kissed her hand.
Connected successfully.
And the reason why I bowed,
Now!
the reason why I bowed and kissed her hand is as Mamie and Emmett is gone and everybody is romanticizing over what has happened past, I declare to you today that Sister Mateen is the mother of a new movement.
Right on.
Yes, sir. A mother of a new movement and a new generation of people, not only for Mississippi, but for black people around the country.
Yes, sir.
Why do I say this? I say this because what happened to her son comes at a time when Mississippi is still under Jim Crow law in 2022.
Right on.
Teacher!
Where Mississippi is still unconstitutional as far as it relates to black men and women right here in America.
Right on.
That there is no justice for black residents in Mississippi, and that the police are extensions of slave patrols upholding that 1890 Jim Crow law.
Right on.
Yes, sir!
What we come here to do today is to show solidarity and to let the authorities know that we tired of you killing our women and children. To let the authorities know that we will shoot back. To let the authorities know that if we don't have anything to live for, certainly we don't have anything to die for. To let the authorities know that this is the line drawn in the sand. We're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and now we will no longer tolerate what you're doing to our people. And if you can't hear, if you can't see, you damn sure can feel.
Black power.
1890 up until now, we declare here in Gulfport, Mississippi, that we are not going to let you keep terrorizing our community.
Right on.
We're not going to keep letting you use the law for your benefit to subject us under your 1890 Jim Crow law.
Right on.
We are going to formulate coalitions where we will obtain this justice.
Right on.
In this particular case of Jaheim McMillan, we got a problem with transparency. The police officers are supposed to serve and protect, not subjugate, rule, dominate, and murder.
No justice! No peace!
And because of this, number one, we're demanding this no-name officer to immediately come off this police force. And if he's still working in this capacity, that you take your ass off without pay, go somewhere and sit down until we can formulate the evidence to charge your ass with murder. Secondly, we are asking for any video in evidence. But keep in mind that people are innocent until proven guilty. In America. And even though 15-year-old Jaheim McMillan has demised at the hands of the Gulfport police, there is no weapon. There is no weapon that was confiscated from his person to justify a murder or to justify even went on. Secondly, that the bonds for the others involved is too damn high. And they're being incriminated for aggravated assault. And there was no damn aggravated assault. Children. That's right. They just heard about children who were riding, and some of them might have had some guns. Black children at that. True. Now, we have come to the point in time, and I'm speaking to now people, my people now. Right on. If you don't care about yourself, you certainly cannot expect any other community to care about you. If you don't do for yourself, you certainly cannot expect anybody else to do what you can do for yourself. If you don't maintain unity and solidarity and commitment and loyalty to one another, damn it, nobody else is going to come and do that for us. And so I'm declaring today that these grassroots organizations who are here after we go back home, after the guns are withdrawn, after people go back to New York or back to Columbus or back to California, that you as a people have the power in your hand to go to the people whom you duly elected and declare to them that we want a civilian review board of the police department. The family member that stood up here and spoke with subpoena power. With subpoena power. That's right. And that this civilian review board that has this subpoena power will be able to regulate the police. It will be able to view all of their body cam footage. It will be able to review their standard operating procedures to make sure that the police department of whom you pay with your tax dollars is upholding the law according to your community's expectations. That's right. Finally, my brothers and sisters, don't make this a thing of just coming together, eating and drinking and partying. Right. You can't win anything being drunk. You can't win anything being high. We need people with good quality and moral character to win this fight. And with God on our side, if God is with us, who can be against us? But we have to love one another, respect one another. We have to stop backbiting one another. We have to come together. Beside one pastor from Florida. Preachers, where are you? Preachers, where are you? We need to demand that anybody, whether they be foreign nationals, whether they be white folks, or whether they be your local preachers, if they're taking their money, they have some kind of responsibility to the community. Thank you.
Ain't no collection plate out here, that's why. Ain't no collection plate out here.
So brothers and sisters, it's up to us. We had the power in our hand. The grassroots, organizing at the grassroots. We're mobilized now. This is mobilization. But the most important thing that comes after mobilization is organization. Right on. Don't let this family down or yourself down by not asking for this civilian review board.
That's right.
Subpoena powers. So with subpoena powers.
That's right.
Do not let this family down or yourself down by letting this go and get into the stack of other murders that have happened all across the state of Mississippi. Do not let yourself down or this family down by not becoming involved in your community and holding your city council accountable, holding your mayor accountable,
That's right.
holding your state representative accountable.
That's right.
And damn it, if they don't do what they should do or what you want them to do, you need to vote them out of
That's
office
right.
and put somebody there that will do what you want them to do.
Hello.
And most importantly, participate in the voting process so that your community will have the things that she spoke about.
That's
if
right.
you're not in the power to get the money or the resource, then you won't be in the power to maintain the sociological, psychological, economical, educational, biological interest of your community.
Right on.
Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power!
Whose house? Whose house? Whose house? Say his name. Put some respect on it. Put some respect on it. Put some respect on it.
Bow, bow, bow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
412!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
412!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
412!
Power up! Break down! Power up! Break down! Power up! Break down! Power up! 2 times! Break down! Whose house? Whose house? Say his name! What it mean? Say his name! What it mean?
Fight back!
Say his name! What it mean?
Fight back!
At this time, I want to have a young sister from California, Malaysia. Where you at?
Whose house?
Ours!
Whose house?
Ours!
You know, I ain't really one to speak usually. I like to be on the ground. I like to do the work. So, bear with me. But I just want to speak to the youth here, especially as I came from California. And, you know, I told Marquil, I was like, November 5th. That's what it's going to be. I'm going to be here. I'm going to support. When I found out about the case, actually, I told my team, I was like, what you guys want to do? They said, we're coming out. I was like, it's good. So for the last 3 weeks, we've been organizing to come down here. Well, my bad. The last 3 weeks, we've been organizing to come out here, just planning for this protest. And I don't know, I can't help but think that there should be so many more people that's my age to be out here and to speak up. I shouldn't be the only one. A lot of you guys might have seen me on TikTok and seen my videos, just speaking up for the family and just keep reiterating and reiterating and reiterating. When someone like me have to get involved and bridge the gap for other people to be able to know and to be educated upon these kind of things and to
Take your time, sis.
to bridge the gap, I feel like it's important.
You gotta finish that.
Whose house?
You got it. You got it. You got your back.
Say his name!
Jaheim!
What it mean?
Fight back!
Good afternoon, y'all. This right here, this person right here, without her, I would not have been here. Without her, we would not have been here. She don't want to talk and she don't want to, you know, take the credit for a lot of stuff. This girl right here is that's an icon right there. She came and she brought me out from Houston, brought them out to California and Philadelphia. We here for Jaheim and for the family and for the community. Not enough of us our age are out here to do that. And they don't sit well with me at all. So I came out here from Houston, I said, school will have to wait, and I'm gonna come out here.
Houston!
I saw Jaheim's little brother, and I saw his older brother yesterday at the barbecue. And it hurts so bad to see that Jaheim didn't even get to the point to be in, like the same age as his older brother. That hurts to see. that a 15-year-old boy was shot for no damn reason. In 5 seconds, that boy was on the ground. That's fucking ridiculous.
Right on.
So we out here in front of this fuck-ass police station, and we gonna do what we gotta do to get justice for this little boy.
Right on.
Whose house? Our house. Whose house? Our house. Citizen.
Jaheim.
Citizen.
Jaheim.
Citizen.
Jaheim.
At this time, we got Brother Hawk, and then we're gonna have Mr. Jacob Blake and the United Families for Justice. So, Brother Hawk, can you? Where is Brother Hawk? This one. Whose house?
Our house.
Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
My name is Hawk Newsom. I was the founder of Black Lives Matter Greater New York. Recently, we founded Black Opportunities, and that's what we run with. It was in 2020, after the death of George Floyd, we realized that the singing and the marching ain't gonna cut it. You'll be a damn fool to think you can sing your way to freedom. Y'all heard me? You'll be a damn fool to think you're gonna march your way into freedom from the most oppressive government in the history of the world.
Right on. Yep.
You think they're gonna give you anything without a show of power? Without a show of black power? They listening, Nick. They listening. When George Floyd died, it woke us up to things we already knew. But I need y'all to wake up to something different in the death of Brother Jaheim McMillan. Let it be a call to unify. Let it be a call to come together. Black people from across the world, particularly here, those that are descendants of slaves. Let y'all come together and understand the power that you really have. Y'all see Kanye, y'all see Kyrie got canceled. It wasn't one goddamn march. It was power that shut them down. It was a strong community that silenced them and damn near bankrupt them. Problem is, when you talk about, now this ain't about Jewish people or nothing, but I'm gonna use this example. A Jewish person will go 10 blocks to a Jewish store just to spend money with their people. Black people open a store in our hood, we don't even support them. We don't even support them. We found reasons to hate. We more caught up in Drake dissing Megan Thee Stallion than Jaheim McMillan.
Yes, sir.
Fuck is wrong with y'all?
I don't know what's wrong with
They out here murdering us. They out here killing us. They got us in schools that's failing intentionally to keep us away from power. And all we got time for is Instagram. You out of your mind. You out of your mind. I'm gonna be front line till the day I die. Charlottesville riots, I was front line.
Yes, sir.
Minnesota, a day later, I was right there, front line. Except now, we ain't saying hands up. We saying we gripped up. And we dare you to shoot. Fuck y'all talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12. You ain't gonna be able to say that enough out here. Out here, it's them against us. Bottom line, they are the enforcers from imperialistic, oppressive government, and they're the front line to keep niggas in check. And until you stand up to that, you ain't saying nothing.
Yes, sir.
So we got people here from across the country. We need more. We came out here too deep. We met up with Nick Bezel. I've been talking to Brother Patrick. And you know what we said? We said we might not have numbers, but less is more. There's plenty of us. I'd rather 10 soldiers than 10,000 cowards. People who willing to stand up and lay down their lives for us. For us. For us. For our babies, for our mothers, for our... Man, listen.
Respect is not given, it's taken.
Already, brother.
Freedom is not given, it's taken. You think about that. You think about that. Next time you come out on some dumb shit. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared of this. I'm scared of that. They might arrest me. Nigga, you running around selling crack and you scared to come to a protest and get arrested? You don't want me to go in? You don't want me to go in? You don't want me to go in? All right. You got Bloods and Crips that'll bang on each other, but a police officer can slap their mother, choke their father, and kick their kid, and they won't do nothing. But let me tell y'all something. This ain't a social media movement. If it was a social media movement, this street would be flooded.
Yes, sir.
The real movement, Brother Markel, is in the streets. It's in the streets. Y'all come together, get 400, 500, get some groceries, give out bags of groceries, and when people come for that free food, you give them knowledge. You give them knowledge. This is about organizing. This is about organizing. You ain't gonna march your way to freedom. You gonna fight and organize your way to freedom. Black power.
Black power. Whose house? Our house. Whose house? Our house. Say his name. Jaheim. What it mean? Black man. Say his name. Jaheim. What it mean? Black man. Say his name. Jaheim. What it mean? Black man. 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 Power up. Break down. Power up. Break down. Power up. 2 times. Break down.
It's my honor to announce, I never thought I'd be doing this, but Mr. Fred Hampton Jr. is here. So at this time, right on. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. We got this. First and foremost, I'm honored and humbled to be here. I want to say I'm Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., the Chairman of the Black Panther Party Cubs. I want to say we extend our condolences to the family, to our people in general, because we say that the people's pain reflects. We based in Chicago, we're an international organization. We want the message be loud and clear that the people's pain reflects. When something happens to us in Chicago, we gonna ride. When something happens to us in Mississippi, we gonna ride. Cook County Jail, we gonna ride. Louisiana, Angola Penitentiary, we gonna ride. Right on? Right on. We get this revolutionary ritual we do, y'all. We say hands up, eyes open, and fist clenched. We don't fist that. We don't fist that. I know it's raining out here, y'all. We don't fist that. We don't fist that. Look here. We want to say it so loud that Cook County Jail is the largest county jail in the country. We want to say it so loud, so clear that get them to Stateville Penitentiary. We want to say it so loud, so clear with such a confidence get them to Angola Penitentiary. We want to make it so loud, so clear that every outlet, wherever we held that they're very clear. So we want justice for Jaheim. Right on? Right on. I can't hear you. They need to hear you down in Cook County Jail. They need to hear you in Angola again. Right on? Right on. Justice for Jaheim. Justice for Jaheim. Justice for Jaheim. Let me be clear. The people's pain reflects whatever y'all said. We know. And the Black Panther Party stated there are differences amongst the people, y'all. We even address this shit up, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of issues and contradictions within our communities. But the Black Panther Party stated differences amongst the people are reconcilable. However, the difference between the people and the state is irreconcilable. Am I clear what I'm talking about? In other words, in plain language terms, in plain 47th Street language, goddamn, whatever issues we got amongst each other, whatever beefs we got with each other, we work that out. But there is no forgiving the system. They got 17-year-old sisters in Cook County Jail, forced to represent their sanitary napkins. There's no forgiving the system that we Abu Jamal helicopter. There's no forgiving the system that sanctions and said the climate was cool for the motherfuckers to get out on Jaheim and they got out on them. Right on? Just for Jaheim! Just for Jaheim! Just for them all, you know, we heard way in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? We heard all over the world, you know what I'm saying? We cannot afford the luxury to be set tripping. We respect no colonial borders. In other words, wherever it happens to us, set y'all, the people's pain reflects, whether it's 773-310-510, whatever the case may be, we connected. Right on? Right on. Power to the people. Just for Jaheim, just for them all. Right on.
rights activist from Minneapolis, Minnesota, standing in solidarity with McKean and McMillan family. We must continue to uplift this family. We must continue to be the voice for the voiceless. We must continue to show up and stand out. We gotta continue to spread love and not hate. That's what they want us to do. They want us to dismantle ourselves before we dismantle this system. And that ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. So again, I'm an executive director of Families United, who I'm going to introduce is some other families who've been impacted as well. I don't know if y'all heard my story, but my son was 15 years old. He was murdered at Seeker High School in Richfield, Minnesota, which was the 297th United States school shooting. 298 was Uvalde, Texas, and there's been countless numbers after that. February 1st, 2022. There is no such thing as coincidence, right? We were brought here for a reason, for a purpose. To continue to uplift this family and scream and make sure the world know this story and what happened to Jaheim McMillan. Yeah. Jaheim McMillan's birthday was February 1st. I had to go through this pain and suffering with this family, with this mother, with his father on February 1st, and we have to celebrate that day 2 different ways. So we must continue to stand in solidarity with these families. We must continue to uplift one another. Prayers, phone calls, showing up and showing support, whether it's rain, sleet, or snow. We will continue to be out here, disrupting their flow of business, hurting them where it hurts, which is their pockets. We don't want to have to continue to say no more names. We don't want to.
Right on.
There's countless of families here in Mississippi who has endured this same pain. I advise y'all families, come stand in solidarity with us. Let us continue to uplift one another. Let's be the voice for the voiceless. We must make change together.
Right on.
Again, we appreciate everybody who came out here. It's raining, but y'all doing the damn thing. All power to the people.
All power to the people.
Say his name.
Jaheim.
Say his name.
Jaheim.
What do it mean?
Fight back.
Say his name.
Jaheim.
What do it mean?
Fight back.
Say his name.
Jaheim.
What do it mean?
Fight back.
I'm going to introduce my sister, my lover, my friend, Bianca Austin, who is the aunt of Breonna Taylor.
Say his name!
Jaheim.
Say his name!
Jaheim.
No justice!
No peace.
No racism!
Police.
No justice!
No peace.
No racism!
Police.
Now, I'm not gonna come up here and give y'all a speech because y'all know what the fuck we gotta do, right?
Yeah.
Y'all know what we gotta do. But I just want y'all to look around. Look around, y'all. There's unity. We all come from all over the United States. We represent so many different things, but yet today we coming together for Jaheim. Who we here for?
Jaheim.
Say his name.
Jaheim.
Say his name.
Jaheim.
We must continue to build with each other, unify with each other, because this is a movement. It's not a moment. What is it?
A movement.
What is it?
A movement.
It's not a moment. So we must continue to unify, organize, donate, educate. Let me say it again. We must continue to organize, educate, and donate. And if you're here for a self-gain, we don't need you. We're going to weed y'all out. Because Jaheim deserves better. Breonna Taylor deserves better. We deserve transparency, accountability, and we're not standing up for these racist-ass police no more. Gulfport, Mississippi, this is a wake-up call for you. We coming for you. We coming for the police chief, the mayor, the governor. We need answers. We need transparency. We demand this shit. And how we gonna get there? We're gonna get there together through unity. So whatever that you got and you can contribute to the justice for Jaheim, you need to do so. But make sure that this family has your love and support. Don't just be out here doing shit on the back of Jaheim. Because he's not gonna get justice on personal self-gain.
That way.
You know, reach out to this family family and see what their needs are.
That way.
Because this shit ain't easy. Losing a child ain't easy.
That way.
This shit is a lot. Nobody should have to go through this. Nobody should have to watch their son laying on the pavement, shot in the back of the head and handcuffed. So support this family. Gulfport, stand up. Where's the community at out here? I came all the way from Louisville, Kentucky, man. These streets should be filled with people out here. Don't be scared no more. These motherfuckers don't care about us. So why do we care about what the fuck they think about us? Y'all should be out of your homes, into the streets. Period. Justice for Jaheim. Justice for Jaheim.
Another brother, man, my man, road dog companion, a lover, man. This is my brother from another mother, man. Blood don't make you family, loyalty does. That's one thing George Floyd always told me. Who I'm gonna bring out next is the father of Jacob Blake Jr. His son, Jacob Blake Jr. was shot in the back 7 times in Kenosha, Wisconsin. This is Jacob Blake Sr., the CEO and founder of Families United. All power to the people. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Gulfport Police Station. Fuck you. Until we get answers, it's fuck you. Jaheim did not deserve what he got. But where is the community, baby? Where's Gulfport? You can't be scared of these crackers forever. I ain't scared of shit.
Right on.
And it's our job to protect this mama as she seeks accountability. It's your job to stand up for Jaheim's little brother.
Right.
Hug him and tell him who you are. It's our duty. And until you meet your duty, you have done nothing.
Right on.
I came a long way and will come a long way and keep coming until we get accountability for these racist police. So it's fuck you, police department.
And the chief.
And the chief.
Fuck
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fuck 12. Put some respect on. Put some respect on. Fuck 12 and put some respect on.
How y'all doing? My name is Miss Selena Charles. I'm a civil rights activist. I came from Houston, Texas. In 2020, I actually had a loved one, 15 years old, was lynched by some white people, picked him up from his home without parental consent. So whenever I seen Jaheim's story, I had to come because not only is my family has been impacted, this young lady's family has been impacted and so many others. So I have to be here. And to see everybody that's up here that I normally follow on social media that have been impacted with their loved ones, I just have to be here. And it's sad to say that these roads aren't packed like Bianca said. You know, Mississippi needs to be out here. What happened to this child was wrong. And wherever I go, I will tell his story. Wherever I go, I will tell his story. I will constantly post it on social media. I constantly come in contact with some great people, and I make sure I make a voice for his name. Yesterday, I was out at somewhere in Texas. I went to something they had at the Justice Hall out in Texas, and they had a bunch of judges, lawyers, and everything there. So they were doing a skit. And one of the young men said, he came up and he said, yeah, we're going to stop racism. I said, yeah, we're going to stop police brutality too. They all shut up and look at me. But I don't care. We're going to stop police brutality. We're going to stop racism. And I don't care who you are. We're going to stand up. We're going to say what we want. And we're going to demand it. And we're going to show up every time until we receive it.
Yeah.
Justice for Jaheim.
Justice for Jaheim. Jaheim.
Jaheim! Fight back! Fight back!
let y'all know, first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming and supporting this family. And everybody.
Respect the mic.
I just want to thank everybody for coming and standing with this family, standing with me and JoJo as we fight for justice for Jaheim. I want to say a couple of names to y'all and so y'all can understand. Robert Loggins and Debbie Loggins. Debbie Loggins was killed hog-tied and unarmed. They approached her about a misdemeanor in 2006. They hog-tied her and killed her in police custody. In 2018, they killed her son the exact same way, and they now motherfucker went to jail. I'm gonna show you something about Mississippi. They killed Damian Cameron in front of his mother in police custody, handcuffed, tased, and beat him the fuck to death, and they now motherfucker went to jail, and they now motherfucker lost their job. Gulfport PD killed 3-month-old LaMelo Parker, shot at the car 50 fucking times on live, and they damn motherfucker went to jail, and ain't nobody lost their goddamn job. You know, I get 67 names. I would say all of them, all unarmed, and ain't no justice. The FBI investigated every single case that I'm telling you about. It's fucked them too. You understand what's happening here? It's a shame that me and JoJo been screaming in the dark, traveling all over this crooked, corrupt ass state, and everywhere we go, our people ain't there. It's more out of town people than it is. I'm not fucking from Gulfport. It's more out of town people than it is Gulfport. This is why we can't get shit done. This is why we can't win. Y'all are the fucking problem, and I need you to understand that and become a part of the solution.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Out of your home and in the streets.
Into the street.
Out of your home and in the streets.
Out of your home and in the street.
Out of your home and in the streets.
Out of your home and in the street.
Out of your home and in the streets.
Out of your home and in the streets.
Again, police brutality, gun violence, and racism is all in one. What y'all seen and witnessed on these videotapes that have been distributed across social media by the activists and the family, not Family Dollar. It didn't come directly straight from the lawyer. This came from the family and the activists that's been out here boots the ground. Family Dollar has been withholding information. They actually tampered with the video. They actually tampered with the video and then gave that to the family and said, here go the video right here. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. Family Dollar Corporation, the chief of police, the mayor, city council members, all across Mississippi and especially Gulfport, you have blood on your hands. You have blood on your hands. And if we don't stand up for something, we will fall for anything. Say it with me. If we don't stand for something, we will fall for anything. So what y'all witnessed on that videotape, the people, y'all witnessed a modern day lynching. An Emmett Till right in front of your face in 2022. It's still happening. It's still going on, y'all. We must end qualified immunity. This is why we say dismantle the police department. Take those funds and give it to the people. Give it to these brothers right here that's out here protecting and serving the community.
Refund the community.
Violent interrupters. Give that money to those brothers and sisters that's really out here for the people, by the people, because we love our people. Police departments have always been known to be slave catchers. Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, y'all have problems. Slavery still exists. It's happening in your face. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You see what we doing? We standing up and we fighting back. Stand with us. Stand with these families. Or you going to be a part of the problem. And you got to go. Who's street?
Our street.
Who's street?
Our street.
Who's street?
Our street.
Who's street?
Our street.
Justice for
Jaheim.
Justice for
Jaheim.
If Jaheim don't get it,
Shut it down.
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 all power to the
lot has already been said, so I don't want to, repeat the same thing or reiterate what someone else has said. But I will say that from the moment this happened until today, the family, we've been here to support the family as much as we can. And outside support has poured in tremendously, and we greatly appreciate that. And in a lot of ways, we have to show people what we're all about in order for them to follow behind. Because right now, we're dealing with so much, so many lies, so many different stories. A lot of people don't know what to do. But at the end of the day, when we look around to our left and our right, we already know who's there. It's been the same people since day one. Indeed. And week one, and going into it. This is going to be a marathon and not a sprint. Indeed. And we have to prepare ourselves steadily to get ready to brace for having justice served. It is going to take some time, and I am ready for this marathon. Granted, I have asthma. It's fucking. We all in it together. We just gonna have to run it with the family and with each other. Trust each other. Love each other. Be there for one another, despite the differences and what we all believe and what we perceive. Because at the end of the day, it could be us on that chopping block. What we're doing for Jaheim and what we've done for every family, we need. I want the same thing done for me. God forbid if it ever happened. Flood the streets.
Shut shit down.
Energy. It's all here. And we have it. We cannot let it go to waste. And we have to tackle this racism from every facet you can think of, from the streets to the policies to the education to the medical system. Damn it, you name it, even to the moon when we get there. So all I want to say is I am very, I thank all the organizations that have come in and families that have come out to support, community that have come out to support. We do need more people from not just Gulfport, from damn near all of the coastal counties. Indeed. Like for real, like all of them. So for those of you who are afraid, y'all don't be afraid to come out, because 9 times out of 10, I hate to say it, you one of those people will be saying, I never thought it would happen to me. Don't let it be too late. Don't, please don't. So thank all of y'all. I really appreciate it. But more importantly, we gotta brace ourselves for this marathon.
Again, y'all. All power to the people. All power to the people. We must uplift this family. That's what this is about, yo. This is why you are out here. The injustice that's happening in your community, in your city, in your state. So we don't only have corruption going on in our streets, in front of our faces with the police departments. We have corruption going on in the system. So with that being said, as a father, I want to send my prayers and continue to uplift Joseph, the father of Jaheim McMillan. Sorry, excuse me. The father of Jaheim McMillan. He has to endure this pain, this suffering, alone technically in a cell. That is the most harshest penalty that anybody can deserve. Regardless of what he did and may have done and may not have done, this right here is the ultimate pain and sacrifice right here. So we must uplift this brother, man. We must send outpours, man. Ask the family on ways that you can support this father by writing him messages, sending money to uplift him in these times and trials and tribulations, cards, just to say, I love you, King. We here to fight with you. Ask the family. Be there with the family. This is why we here, right? This is why we here, right? Right. So again, man, my prayers is to Joseph, the father of Jaheim McMillan. My prayers is to the mothers, the grandmothers, the uncles, the aunties, the brothers, and the sisters. Don't forget about the sisters. We stand with y'all. We will continue to fight with y'all. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. This is the bond that nobody asked for. Nobody asked for this shit right here, yo. But together we will win. A family that prays together stays together, right? A family that prays together stays together, right? So we must continue to pray and love one another, uplift one another, be the voices for the voiceless. This is a 15-year-old kid, a boy, that lost his life, stolen, lynched, murdered. Let's use brutal terms for brutal realities that's happening here. We ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. Justice for Jaheim. Justice for Jaheim. Justice for the Gulfport 4. 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 Y'all don't know what Gulfport 4 is, huh? Let me tell y'all, Gulfport 4 is the other 4 kids that was in the vehicle with him. And that are enduring pain and suffering too, being expelled from school for charges that they didn't even do. Thank you. So we must uplift these families all the way. Give them your all, 100%, 1,000%, not a penny short. Uplift these families. Justice for Jaheim. Justice for Jaheim.
I do want to say something real quick. This is really important, but mental health. Like for all of us, we're enduring 400 years of trauma without having anything, being assessed for what we're going through and what we're dealing with every day. And we get up, we go to work, we take care of families, we take care of children, we pay bills, and we still deal with daily stress. Like it has taken a toll on us to where we've almost normalized oppression and racism. And we have to soon understand that is not a normal thing. No one else in this world goes through what we go through. So we have to take care of ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. So I just want to put that on y'all minds. Like, you know, if you need us some services, just reach out to us and we can be sure to help find some counseling or something of that nature, because this is really needed for all of us. Like, you know, what I say is, you know, we don't go up and shoot up schools. We don't, out of all of what we've dealt with as black people, you have yet to see anyone of a young adolescent commit a mass shooting anywhere. Out of everything we deal with, nothing. So that should tell you something about how strong we are as people, as black people, to come through the Atlantic slave trade to come and build on a land that we know nothing about. The Capitol, the White House, farming, agriculture, economics, you name it. So let's just be mindful of that and taking care of what's very dear and important to us, and this mental health.
Before I open up the floor, I want to say, people, you have a right to go in these facilities. You have a right to be in these facilities with your sign, as long as you're not disturbing the peace. Do not let them make you think that you don't know your rights. And people, if you don't know your rights, you need to start studying your rights so they won't violate your rights.
Educate.
Another thing, we have to be loving to one another instead of killing each other, because when they see us kill us, they have no respect for other people killing us.
That's right.
Now at this time, I would like to open up the floor to the McMillan and Mateen family.
Indeed.
I know it was some members of the family that didn't get to speak at the funeral. So any impacted families or any of the team and military that you want to say, we're here for y'all. So definitely come get this mic. Ain't nobody gonna stop you.
Brother Anthony right here.
First of all, I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for coming down here to support our family in this really tragic time. I'm Jaheim's cousin, Douglas Johnson, and I've been, you know, I kind of like raised me and Joseph. You know, we real close. Me and his daddy like 7 days apart, and I'm just standing here for Joseph because I know my cousin can't be here right now, and I'm just speaking up for the family. We love y'all. Thank y'all for the support, And we're gonna fight for Jaheim. Say his name.
Jaheim!
Say his name.
Jaheim!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
I'd like to thank all the, I see the Louisiana workers. Thank y'all for being here, for traveling down. It's a lot of names to mention, so I like to keep the focus on why we're here, and that's Jaheim. But I want to let you know from the bottom of my heart, no matter where you came from, if you rolled out your bed and you're here, if you didn't let rain, didn't let anything stop you, and you came to support this family, you have my love. And if you know me, that's genuine love, and that's forever. So I just want to thank y'all. And Ms. Deanna, you got something? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying to get her. But like I said, if any other family member want to speak, or if there's any impacted family members in the crowd, the floor is yours at this time.
Andrew, Joseph, come and speak.
Come on, Drew. Andrew Joseph Jr., the father of Andrew Joseph III.
Whose house? Whose house? Whose house? Whose house? Whose house? Say his name.
Jaheim.
Say his name.
Jaheim.
Say his name.
Jaheim.
What it mean?
Fight back.
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 How up? Victor. How up? Victor. How up? 2 times, Victor. Put some respect on it. Put some respect on it. Put some respect on it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is what community look like. This is where it begins at. This family's gonna need you. After all the cameras are gone.
Indeed.
After the out-of-town visitors go home.
Indeed.
The holidays are coming up. Imagine your first Thanksgiving without your child. Imagine Christmas morning and your baby not there. How's it gonna be a New Year's when you holding on to that same old pain? This family's gonna need you. You see, I know what it feels like to have to go to the graveyard to visit your child. And let me tell you, like a man, it's fucked up. There's no other English words to tell you, but it's fucked up. And it fucks me up every time I have to go. Both physically, mentally, and emotionally. This family's gonna need your support. They're gonna need your dollars. This costs.
Indeed.
Now, I don't know who Katrina was before this happened. But whoever Katrina was before this happened, she died with Jaheim. Right now, she's like an infant. She gotta learn how to get up in the bed, out the bed in the morning. She gotta learn how to sit down at that table with that empty seat. She gotta learn how to do without a child. How to put one foot in front of the other. How to get our voice back. She's gonna need you. She's gonna need all of us. And you see, Jaheim, he no longer belongs to Katrina. He no longer belongs to Gulfport, Mississippi. He's a child of the world. And the world gonna know his name. This is Black history here in Gulfport, Mississippi.
Indeed.
Something that we'll never forget. And we're gonna make sure the seeds that's coming through the womb never forget.
Indeed.
It's gonna take us to come together, first of all, as a family. As a McMillan family. Everybody at the table, everybody got a voice, everybody's working on one goal. It ain't about me, it ain't about I, it's all about Jaheim. All about Jaheim. And as a strong family, we're gonna make a strong community. And as a strong community, we're gonna make a strong state. And we're gonna take this South back. Because guess what? Dixie didn't win. Dixie didn't win. That flag is never supposed to fly again. That's what you call treason. And it was a black man portrayed in the movie Glory, Denzel Washington, that picked that flag up. After the temple that had a Robert E. Lee, they quit. Like cowards, they quit. And it was a black man that picked that flag up. Whose house? Our house. Whose house? Our house. Whose house? Our house. Say his name. Jaheim. Say his name. Jaheim. Say his name. Jaheim. What do you mean? Fight back. 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 How up? Break down. How up? Break down. How up? 2 times. Break down. Say his name. Jaheim. Put some respect on it. Put some respect on it. Put some respect on it. Now, as I understand, that boy back at the Family Dollar got a pot with some meat in it. Turkey necks. Some turkey necks and some corn, and a good old pot. So I understand that we're gonna parade on back in our vehicles, claim these streets, let everybody know what we're riding for. Back to these turkey necks.
Heard that.
Everybody with me?
Hey, y'all, don't forget, y'all gotta understand what brothers were finna say is that we shut the Family Dollar down. That's how much of a presence. Like, doing this, you shut them down. Y'all want a boycott? You got one.
Right.
You want the next one? You got another one. Shut them down.
See, right now, we as the people, we got the power.
Yeah.
They answer to our demands. And right now, we want the Civilian Review Board.
That's right.
Yeah.
We want the Civilian Review Board. We want to sit up with subpoena powers.
Yeah.
We want to sit down and have the conversation about cyber immunity and eliminate it.
Yeah.
Starting right here in Gulfport, Mississippi. Whose house? Our house. Whose house? Our house. We the people with the power.
We the people with the power.
They don't want to speak, but I just want to show the real. It was a lot of confusion going around from the Gary Frederick's dude about who got the boys out of jail. So I just want to let it be known that Miss Rakia, right over there, facilitated through her. It was me and her that actually got the 4 boys out of jail, and she said she don't want to come up and speak. So these so-called local leaders are part of the problem as well, and we got a whole different caliber as well. You know, everyone. So I just wanted to thank you, Queen, and let everybody know who you was with the Mississippi Bail Fund Collective.
I know that's right.
At this time, Jaheim's aunt is finna, Jaheim's aunt and Mr. Joseph's sister is finna come say her piece. We love her. She's been on the ground with us from the beginning, so she has something she wants to say.
Going hard in the paint.
Thank y'all all for coming out. Say his name.
Jaheim!
Say his name.
Jaheim!
I want to read this poem my brother wrote me the other night, but I really want to thank y'all for coming out. See, what people don't know behind the scenes, life still go on.
Indeed.
It's still going. Nobody don't care about what we got going on. The phone calls I didn't have the last week, phone calls I shouldn't even be taking. Because you would think that I'm grieving right now. I have a heavy load. But yet, the people that's supposed to be protecting us, we voting for, y'all want to vote. Ain't nobody came and said nothing. These same people calling my phone, disturbing my peace. Talking about, that you can't, they gonna tear stuff up. You can't have this protest. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. I ain't gonna call no name. But you gotta stop it. Wait a minute, hold on. Y'all forget I'm grieving. You're interrupting my thought and my peace, talking about don't protest. Why? We've been protesting. We've been doing this. We going into a month now.
That's right.
Ain't nobody tore up nothing.
That's right.
That's right. If you don't want this, my exact word to them, March up here and tell them to release the tape.
That way.
That's what we put you in the seat for. That's what you went and voted for, right?
That's right.
Okay, it makes that much sense. And for those naysayers that say, oh, well, he was waving a gun, take this with you if you don't take nothing else. It don't matter how you started it or what happened first. It only matters what happened after. That's right. Everybody has the right to go see the judge, hear the jury, but you just can't come and kill somebody, a child. We ain't gonna say somebody, Jaheim McMillan, because that little boy was well loved by everybody. And do you really think at 15 years old, he ain't got nothing to live for? He want a Wild Wild West? In broad daylight with Gulfport police? Make it make sense. Do y'all really think a 15-year-old has nothing to live for? Life over for me. Let me go and shoot it out with the police. How much sense does that make? None. It makes none. So you really believing he didn't pull the gun out and shooting it out with the police? Who got all the power? That been keeping they foot on these necks of these communities around here.
That's right.
Because they call them red zones. They bring the drugs in and then they want to arrest them and get free labor. See these taxes that these schools have and they mad about your children. Come to school, they got a tax. They got tax. That ain't nothing but pipelining. That lets them know how many beds they gonna build. That's a fact. How many beds we need? Oh, they didn't pass their test. Okay, we got 10 beds we gonna build. Another city we gonna build. They gonna get money off of either way it goes.
That's right.
I got a poem my brother wrote. My brother, my peace when my storm is everywhere. People ask me, how you being so strong? It ain't me, it's my brother, Joseph McMillan. Joseph McMillan and Katrina Mateen's son. That's who he is. This boy was well loved, had a real daddy. It's a lot of kids out here that ain't got daddies like that, and daddy lived next door, right down the street. He was a good daddy. He is a good daddy. And he battling this by himself. But long as I got breath in my body, all right, y'all gonna know his name.
That's right.
Jaheim and Joseph.
Say his name! Say his name! Say his name!
Jaheim. Jaheim is my son. Jaheim is all that is pure. He is all that is me. He is the joy. He is the happiness. He is the sun. He is the moon. He is what I wake up to. He is what I go to sleep to. He is no matter what it is, without a doubt, Jaheim. Say his name.
Jaheim!
He is my son. He is my pain. He is my tears that I cry at night. He is my frown, and he is with us. He is perfect. Jaheim, he is my son. Say his name.
Jaheim!
Say his name.
Jaheim!
Say his name.
Jaheim!
Say his name.
Jaheim!
So I guess we're continuing at the Family Dollar. We applying pressure.
That's right.
Y'all want to know why we boycotting? Oh, that's what I meant to say, because it's really cute and funny. Do y'all know why we boycotting the Family Dollar? They released the tape. They released it. They released it, but they didn't release it to us. They released it to our lawyer. But first and foremost, we didn't even have to get an affidavit to request it. Want me to tell you why? Because every day they see Katrina sitting out there. Did y'all see me on the internet?
Yeah.
You see my face? You see Katrina? Y'all know who Jaheim Mama is, right? So you mean to tell me Family Dollar ain't got no media people to be on that page seeing what's going on with that stove? When they heard that we were talking about boycotting, they gave the tape to the lawyer. Found the lawyer. Found it. They didn't do that at the time. They knew we were applying pressure and they were trying to save themselves.
That's right.
They fuck Family Dollar. They ain't do it for the kindness of their hearts. They just didn't want this to happen. Fuck Family Dollar. Fuck Family Dollar. We finna take up the parking lot because ain't nobody shopping today. Ain't nobody shopping today. Please tag that up. But I'm just saying, if God move you, move. If God move you, move. All right now.
Now. So what we have here, unfortunately, is a failure to communicate. Family Dollars across the country. Brothers and sisters, in each city and each state, Y'all want to make a statement? Shut down Family Dollar then.
That's right.
Hurt them where it hurts. Their pockets. You don't want to stand with the people, and these is the brothers and sisters and the black and brown indigenous and white and brothers and sisters that's spending money in your community at your stores, and you don't want to stand with us. Guess what? You're a part of the problem. You're a part of the problem. So I advise all activists, all leaders nationwide, let's put together a national call and shut down Family Dollar and stand in solidarity with Jaheim family.
Settle down.
Before we take off, y'all, please follow this family and see how y'all can help. We here to help the community. We're gonna teach y'all how to protest. We can't tell y'all how to protest, but we can teach y'all ways to protest. Protesting is not always being in the street, but that's how we amplify our voices, is being out in the street. But we also need y'all to help make phone calls, make emails.
That's right.
We need these local black businesses to stand up and help us. We need places to organize and help out. It's so many ways that we can all come together and push forward to get justice for Jaheim, and that's what we plan on doing. So please follow us on social media. Follow, I'm not sure, Katrina. Justice for Jaheim, he has a page on Facebook. Marquell Bridges, JoJo. Keep up on social media. Find out how y'all can be a part of the movement, be a part of change. And if y'all scared to come out, we is living testimony. We live in testimony that we not scared of the police. We not scared to amplify our voices. We not scared to say fuck 12. Because at the end of the day, Brianna ain't coming back. Jaheim ain't coming back. Jamari ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? So y'all not gonna tell us how to talk. Y'all not gonna tell us how to protest. So just make sure y'all look out and continue and see ways y'all can support this family. And to my white allies, racism is y'all problem. Y'all created this. White silence is violence. If y'all don't come up and say like it's a problem, it stops now, then we only trying to make a solution to the problem. You all created racism. Unfortunately, we the ones that have to bear this years and years of tragedy and pain. We need y'all to come forward as well. We need y'all to be standing out here in solidarity as well with Jaheim's family. Wrong is wrong, right is right. Justice for Jaheim. Justice for Jaheim.
Jim Crow, no more. Jim Crow, no more. Jim Crow, no more. Jim Crow, no more. Jim Crow, no more.
Just so while we're here, it's a great opportunity to do this. The mom has a GoFundMe. Can I get that name? Because that's the only place we're going to see people to donate. What's the name on the GoFundMe?
It's Amira McMillan.
Amira Mateen. That's what it is. Amira Mateen, that is the mom's. We're not seeing any funds anywhere else. And she has her Cash App posted, Forever 6089 Katrina Mateen. So I just wanted to make sure we put that out. I know a lot of people want to help and help with their pocketbooks. So thank you. We're finna go to the Family Dollar. You're welcome to protest here as long as you want, but we're finna go over there. We have food set up.
We're on the car caravan.
Yeah, we're gonna caravan back the exact same way. So if you want to be a part of the caravan, just line. They say anything. We're fixing to line up. I'm gonna take my I do it now. Come on, let's get the mom to be the first car again. Now put in front. I'm gonna pull out.
Where you going?
We're going right there. Yeah. Doing that truck out in the first of the line. I'm doing.
Yeah, hold up. Let me see if I see my mama.
Nick, would you be up for a quick chat before we're moving?
Give me 1 sec.
Sure.
make sure that you capture
Oh yeah, we were gonna talk earlier, and then
oh, you already told me?
no, we're going to. I don't think we actually got to do it.
Go ahead.
I mean, happy to
speak first.
Yeah. Love for you to speak your piece. What happened out here today, and why?
Well, we got you.
We can all stick together.
Mississippi. Yeah, without a doubt. Right on. To all the media, it's imperative that we understand exactly why we're here. It's not just because of a Jaheim McMillan, even though it is. It's because of a Mega Evans. It's because of a Chukwueze Lumumba. It's because of a Worley Jackson. It's because of an Emmett Till. These atrocities continue to happen in our people. The thing that must happen, that's beginning to happen, is the social injustice in Mississippi got to stop. It's going to be people like myself, people like this brother standing right here, people like this brother that's standing around, that's going to organize to completely stop this. The social injustice in Mississippi got to stop. The historical aspect of the injustice that we've been suffering has to stop. This is where it stopped. This is where it stopped. So we organizing in Mississippi, all the black community, all the black factions, all the black leadership, all the black grassroots organizations organizing so that we stop this. So that our electoral politicians understand that this right here must stop, and they got to use their electoral power to echo what it is that we want in Mississippi.
Can you just talk about how it seems like the media has not really been covering this case? There's some cases really make national headlines. This one, it seems like there's not a lot of attention being given to it.
Right. And this is absolutely the machinery of white supremacy and what we're talking about. When a black life can be lost and the humanity of black life is continually devalued. So everything that supports white supremacy supports that aspect. So we can't get a video, we can't get a cop name, we can't get nothing to appease the pain of this lady that had lost her son, and the pain of black people in Mississippi that had not been addressed. So it's our job to address that, and that's what we're doing today in Mississippi.
For sure. Thank you. Appreciate
Right.
it. What was your name again?
Brother Patrick Lumumba.
And your operation, or your
Chief organized facilitator of the Mississippi-based Black Liberation Movement.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nick, did you want to chat as well?
I mean, it doesn't. I think they covered it.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
I'm sure we have many other opportunities.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there might be more.
Unfortunately, right?
Yeah, more things like this.
You going over to the park where they're going to?
Yeah, I think I will. The car that I rented is parked there anyway, so I definitely have to get there.
Oh, it's at the park?
Yeah. Or no, you're going to a park or Dollar Tree?
Your car's at the Family Dollar?
Or the Family Dollar, yeah.
Who'd you ride with over here?
I rent. Sorry, I'm.
You rode with one of my guys?
No, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. BLM of Greater New York.
You rode with Hawk.
Hawk, right? Sorry.
Okay, so you rode with Hawk. Okay.
Yeah, Hawk drove me here from Dollar Tree, but you're going back to Dollar Tree.
I think they want to go to Marquell.
Went to Jones Park.
Jones Park?
It's right here. Right across. It's too big for beer here.
So where this fence is right here?
You go across the highway. Hey, Miss Gloria.
Okay, so we'll go there and then we'll go back to the
Dollar.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right, so to my folks watching, I'm actually going to shut down the live stream right now. They're going to basically be driving to where they're going to be having food and so forth. So I will still be with the group and filming whatever kind of happens next, but I think it probably makes sense for me to shut down the live stream here. So like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll have photos and video up later today.